NorCal Sports TV's coverage of the D-League playoffs. We got the Dazzle, the top seed in the D-League, taking on the LowGators, who are the 4th seed in the D-League. Dazzle, top seed, went 4-2 overall. And on the other side, the LowGators, 2-3, excuse me, is Bustani. Gets to the basket, can't get it to go. Bustani, Wasserman, Murray, and Sosa, the starting 5 for the Dazzle, who are in white. Sosa pulls up and hits the bucket. Get the scoring started. You got Miles Barahona, Tolliver, Jack Giannoli husbands, Castro, and Bemis, 5 for the LowGators. Tolliver gets inside, makes a shot, won't go. Castro's shot ends up in the hands of Barahona, who puts it in for 2. Miles Barahona with the bucket. Pass intended for Murray, picked off by Tolliver. Tolliver trying to weave through traffic, takes a tough shot, almost got it to go. Hit on the way up. 2 free throws for Chase Tolliver. And the the LowGators and the Dazzle. Winner of this one will play the Energy or the Altitude. That's going to be our next game, the D-League playoff game. 1-4 matchup right here, 2-3 matchup coming up next. Winners play tomorrow in the championship game before we dismiss from camp. Ball last touched by Castro. It'll go over to the Dazzle. Dazzle led by Coach Ace Koski. Landis Spivey coaching the LowGators. Wasserman out to Murray. Bustani over to Sosa. Got the lights on here at the Sierra Outdoor School, not quite yet taking effect. And Sosa's floater, he's very adept at those. That one a little too long. Here's Jack Giannoli husbands. Might have got away with the first travel, not the second travel, as he dragged the pivot foot. Jack from Swope Middle School in Reno, Nevada, biggest little city in the world. Sosa gets it up top to Murray. Murray sets him a screen. Sosa, a little hezzy. Into that floater again. Gets the bounce this time. Bucket for Cass Sosa. He's got 4. Lead back over to the Dazzle. Tolliver gets inside. Castro with the offensive putback. Tied once again, this time at 4. Bustani wanted to get it down low to Andrew Johnson. It goes out of bounds. Bustani, Johnson, Wasserman, Sosa, Murray. 5 for the Dazzle out there on the court. Barahona spins. Gets to the block. Blocked by Murray. And last touch by Barahona. It's going to go to the Dazzle. Nice defensive play there by Ryder Murray, whose basketball is the one that's being used for the game ball. Sosa dribbling that basketball. Gets all the way to the rack. Short. Murray has his shot blocked by Castro. Stays with it. Kicks it out. Sosa, jumper. Rebounded by Castro. Tolliver tried to rip it through. Bustani got a piece of it. Tolliver gets it back and flips it up and in for his first basket. First lead for the LowGators is Tolliver nearly had a steal. Bustani able to pick it up. Tolliver rips away the rebound. Cooper Bemis with it on the wing. Bemis was in yesterday's three-point shooting contest. Tolliver trying to get inside. Castro with another offensive rebound and a putback for 2. Doing the dirty work. Picking up the loose change is Paul Castro. Got a couple of buckets. Sosa again gets to that floater. Murray rebound blocked by Castro right in the hands of Sosa, who flips it in for two. All 6 of the Dazzle points coming from Cass Sosa so far. Tolliver gets inside and took one too many steps. Call for the travel. And caught sleeping getting back are the LowGators. And that's going to be a bucket for Zaid Bustani, who gets on the board. It's 8-8. Substitution timeout. 2026 Summer Basketball Camp. Alongside Levi Flores, Mario Ramos. 8-8 Dazzle and the Gators. Tied up for the 3rd time already. Barahona kicks this out to Elliot Deloach. Deloach driving the baseline, picks up his dribble, and it's going to be 3 seconds as he wasn't able to get anything going. Bustani over to Murray. Murray lines up a 3. Front iron, rebounded by Barahona. Barahona pushes and waits for Ryder Murray to stop the ball and then dishes it off to Paul Castro, who's again in the right spot. 6 in the game for Castro. Lead back over to the Gators. Here's Caleb Pugh into the game. Kicks it out to Anthony Esposito, also in the ball game. Murray. Johnson, his pass picked off by Barahona. Barahona with the run out. Takes a hit from Johnson, can't get it to go, but 2 free throws coming up from Miles Barahona. Barahona in the earlier playoff game, the 4-5 matchup between the Gators and the Rim Rockers. Got going in the second half. Did Barahona hit a couple threes, and a couple other buckets. So he's starting to turn it on at the right time for the Gators. It's the free throw. Second free throw for Miles Barahona, up and in. 4 in the game for Miles. Back to a 4-point lead. Matches the largest so far for the Gators. Bemis going to get called for the reach. Castro gets a tip on that one. Nearly stolen by Barahona, but Stanley able to get to it. Murray. Murray hesitates. Kicks out. Bustani turns the corner, and he lays it up off the glass. Nice bucket for Zaid Bustani, his second. Barahona trying to drop it off to Castro, just couldn't connect as those two come together after the fact to talk about it. Barahona had the right idea, just a little off on the execution, but like the idea. Johnson to Murray. Murray kicks this out to Caleb Pugh. Pugh going to the basket, takes Deloach down low. Shot won't go. Ball tipped over to Johnson. Johnson gets it back. Esposito steps into a jumper and drains it. Anthony Esposito knocking down the jump shot. Barahona has his pocket pick. Bustani on the run out. Zaid Bustani can get the layup. Barahona up ahead. Caleb Pugh with the hand on it gets the deflection. Might have saved a bucket right there. Murray takes the bump. Rebounded by Deloach. Up ahead, Bemis running out. Bemis got Johnson on his hip. Johnson, good defense to force a tough shot. Rebounded by Pugh. Now Murray looking to run. Murray, head up. Going to pull things out, give it out to Pugh. Pugh, the trailer, gets to the basket again. Deloach with the rebound. Deloach looking to push. He takes a bump from Bustani. It's going to slow down the fast break. Kind of like a take foul in the NBA right there. Deloach to inbound. Joshua Whitman also out on the court for the LowGators. Bemis going to head to the free throw line. Cooper Bemis fouled on the way up. 2 free throws for Cooper Bemis. Bemis short on the first one. Bemis scored on the second free throw, but gets it back. Can't get the jump shot to go. It goes out of bounds. Last touch by the Dazzles. We get to our substitution break. 12-12 ball game in the D-League playoffs. Alongside Levi Flores, I'm Mario Ramos. We are ready to go. Final 4:46 of the first half. Elliot Deloach trying to get it into Castro. Somehow makes its way to Paul Castro, who's got 8 points here in the first half to lead the LowGators, who take their third lead of the ball game. They haven't led by more than 4. The Dazzle haven't led by more than 2. We've had 4 ties in this game, so and back and forth affairs. Murray can't get it to go. Pugh ties it up for the 5th time. They're at 14 as he gets his first basket of the game. It's the D-League playoffs. Top seed Dazzle taking on the 4 seed LowGators. Coming up next, we got the 2-3 matchup, same division. Energy and Altitude. Winner of this one will take on the winner of that one in tomorrow's championship game right before we head out of camp. No doubt these two trying to get to that game, to that next broadcast game tomorrow. Play for a championship as Sosa had that one deflected by Tolliver on the way up. And Deloach looked like he took a finger to the eye. He's telling the ref he's okay. Walking around with those Michael Myers shorts. I think I'd let him play too if he told me he's okay. Looks to be all right. We got training staff here and everyone signing off on Deloach. Getting back out there on the court as he sets a screen for Tolliver and gets open. Tolliver guarded by Sosa. Tolliver still with it up top, and it's going to be an offensive foul on Tolliver. Sosa gets a step, stops at the elbow. Wedgie! We've had some consistent wedgies on court 1 today. We had 2 from the free throw line in the last game. Chase Tolliver was going to give it a shot, and he ran into the pole and knocked it down. It worked. As the wedgie's going to get the ball over to the LowGators on the possession. Jack Giannoli Husbands running the point. Gets it to Tolliver. Tolliver driving around, then takes a wild shot. Rebounded by Pugh. He's tied up. LowGators just had it on the last possession, so this one's going to go over to the Dazzle. Sosa comes off the screen from Murray. Gets it back to Ryder Murray. Murray puts it up for 3. Castro hauls in the rebound. Tolliver, Castro, Deloach, Giannoli Husbands, and we also have Whitman out there. The 5 for the LowGators. Murray up ahead to Sosa. Sosa, left-hand layup, good for 2. 8 in the game for Cash Sosa. You have Grant Wasserman, Caleb Pugh, Ryder Murray, Cash Sosa, and Anthony Esposito for the top-seeded Dazzle as Jack Giannoli Husband splashes a 3. Okay, Jack. A pretty versatile player in Jack Giannoli Husbands. How you running point? We haven't seen too much of that, but very capable as he stops and pops a 3. Deloach nearly got a steal. Pugh gets it back. Tolliver challenges, but Caleb Pugh puts it in for his second bucket. Lead back over to the Dazzle. Here's Tolliver. And Castro. Here's the layup for 2. 10-point first half for Castro. Back and forth we go. 9th lead change here in this ball game. We also had 5 ties in this first half. Sosa into the body of Tolliver. Can't get the floater to go. Wasserman with the rebound. Wasserman gets into the paint. Drops off a beauty of a dime to Pugh. It won't go down. Murray with the rebound. Ball tipped out to Sosa.
7, 6.
Final seconds. Here's Wasserman trying to make something happen. Puts it on the floor. That's going to be an offensive foul. Say he lowered his shoulder. And that'll take us to halftime. 19-18 Gators leading the Dazzle, the 4 seed, trying to pull off the upset in the D-League playoffs. Second half coming up on NorCal Sports TV. Second half between the Gators and the Dazzle. A good game brewing here in the D-League playoffs. Top seed Dazzle trailing by a point as we start the second half to the 4 seed. Cooper Bemis trying to put a 3 up on the board for the LowGators. Whitman comes away with the rebound. Tolliver, Whitman, Deloach, Barahona, and Bemis as Tolliver gets to the basket. His second field goal in the game puts the Gators up by 3. Gators have led by 4 is the largest lead for the LowGators. They've led 5 times. The Dazzle have led 4 times. Never more than 2 for the Dazzle. Also had 5 ties in the ball game. There's a loose ball. Barahona giving chase. Sosa kind of cut off his angle and let it go out of bounds. It'll stay with the Dazzle. Sosa bringing it across half court. He had a nice first half, 8 points to lead the way for the Dazzle. Paul Castro with the LowGators has a game high 10. He's sitting out to start the second half. Bustani, Johnson, Esposito, Sosa, and Pugh, the 5 for the Dazzle as they turn it over. Barahona, he's got Deloach on the wing. Deloach lays it up and in for 2. Bucket for Elliot Deloach, his first basket. Largest lead of the game for the LowGators. Sosa gets inside, floater, good for 2. Good job using his body to create some space. 10 points in the game for Cash Sosa. Pass intended for Deloach, goes out of bounds, turnover to the Dazzle. Following this game, we got the D-League Playoff 2-3 seed matchup. Coming up next, that'll be our final game of the evening. It's the Energy and the Altitude. Winner of that one will take on the winner of this one in tomorrow's D-League Championship games. We got a double dribble on Bustani. Ball will get over to the LowGators. 3-point lead. Barahona hands off to Bemis. Bemis on the dribble handoff. Can't get it to go. 2 shots for Cooper Bemis. Bemis 0 for 2 from the free throw line in the first half, trying to get in the scoring column. First free throw off the mark now. 0 for 3 is Cooper from the free throw line. And Bemis' shot was good, but a lane violation as he stepped on the line. Rebound Whitman. Barahona in the front court. Gets it into Bemis. Nice pass and nice finish. What a fast break there by the LowGators. Push the lead back up to 5. Sosa wants Pugh. Sosa gets it to Pugh somehow. Shot won't go. Deloach has the rebound. And Tolliver wasn't beyond half court. Deloach left it behind for him, and Tolliver unable to establish position. That'll be an over and back. Sosa in the paint. Another floater. Rebound, Miles Barahona. Barahona to Bemis. And Bemis back to the free throw line. Bemis getting coached up by Landis Spivey, trying to keep him behind the line to avoid a lane violation like we saw in the last one. Bemis now 0 for 5. Next free throw is in. So Bemis 3 points here in the second half. Puts the Gators up by 6, largest lead as we take a substitution timeout. Dazzle basketball as we return to the action from NorCal Sports TV summer basketball camp. Again, lights are on, not quite taking effect. It's starting to get darker up in the hill. Sun setting behind us. Absolutely beautiful weather-wise. One of the better weather forecasts that we've had throughout the week here at camp. Got some scorchers in the past. This one, the exception. Barahona nearly had stolen from Bustani. Got caught with the reach. Gianoli Husbands into Barahona, who caught it and then stepped on the line. So have an unforced error there for the LowGators, trying to pull off the upset here in the D-League playoffs. They lead by 6. We come up on 11 minutes left to play. Murray makes it 4. He gets the offensive rebound, puts it in. That's his first bucket of the game for Ryder Murray. It's a guy who could score in bunches. They try to force it into Castro, and it makes its way in there. Castro can't get the first one. Rebound Wasserman. Wasserman gets out to Esposito. Sosa for 3. Short. Gianoli Husbands with the rebound. And the LowGators the 4 seed, the Dazzle the top seed. Winner of this one moves into the championship game tomorrow. Barahona try to flip it over his head to Gianoli Husbands. Pass off the mark. Sosa against Barahona. Crossover. Those two classmates at Prescott Middle School in Modesto. Matching up here in Sonora as Cass Sosa got hit on the way up. He'll get 2 free throws. Try to cut into this 4-point lead. First one off to the right. The Roadrunners, Prescott Middle School, Prescott Junior High in Modesto. Sosa knocks down 1 or 2. Murray nearly had the steal. Ends up going out of bounds. It'll stay with the LowGators. Tolliver into Barahona in the corner. Barahona gets the drive, powers it up. Tried to drop it off to Castro. It got hit out of bounds off the leg of Murray. Barahona out to Gianoli Husbands. He tries to sneak through, kicks it out. Tolliver. Tolliver back out to Gianoli Husbands. Jack shot off the mark. Here's Ryder Murray out to Cash Sosa. Bustani up ahead of the pack. He lays it up and in for 2 with the left hand. Zaid Bustani with 6 in the ball game. It's a 1-point game. It's the Dazzle back into this ball game, trying to take their 5th lead of the game. Gianoli Husbands says, hold up, not so fast. Get that bucket back. And he takes it to the rack with the left hand and finishes. 5 in the game for Jack Gianoli Husbands. Sosa had it, lost it. Whitman picked it up. Whitman to Barahona. Barahona wanted Castro down low. Murray read it. Sosa weaving in front of Barahona, keeping him on his back. Can't get the floater to go. Got his rebound. Kicked it out to Bustani. Too long on the shot, but there's Wasserman with the follow. Grant Wasserman getting his first basket and gets it back to a 1-point game, 28-27. 4-seed LowGators over the top-seeded Dazzle. Nice pass from Jack Giannoli Husbands to Paul Castro. He's got his first second-half bucket. Got a dozen now, 10 of those coming in the first half. Pushes the lead back up to 3. Sosa wanted Esposito down low. Giannoli Husband ties him up, and that's going to be
Timeout.
LowGators basketball on possession arrow. We got 7 minutes left in an exciting matchup. D-League playoffs, the 4-seed Gators 30, top-seeded Dazzle 27. Over 7 minutes left to play in a 3-point ball game. The Gators trying to pull off the upset here in the D-League playoffs as they lead the top-seeded Dazzle 30-27. The 4-seed Gators will inbound. Jack Giannoli Husbands, Cooper Bemis, Elliot Deloach, Paul Castro, and Chase Tolliver, the 5 in orange. Jack Giannoli Husbands forces one up, can't get it to go. Here's Cass Sosa on the run out. Cass Sosa chased by Tolliver, but it's too late. Cass Sosa gets a bucket to bring him within 1. 13 in the game for Cass Sosa. He's out there with Ryder Murray, Caleb Pugh, as Jack Giannoli Husbands goes for 3. It won't go. Grant Wasserman and Andrew Johnson round out the 5 in white. Sosa keeping the dribble alive, lays it up on the other end. 15 in the game and lead back over to the Dazzle, who lead for the 5th time in the ball game. Jack Giannoli Husbands trying to get the lead back over to the LowGators. He'll get 2 free throws. Right to the free throw line for the first time in the ball game. He's got 5 points. Big free throws here as we get down the stretch. Jack Giannoli Husbands gets the first free throw, ties things up at 31. Second free throw off the mark, so we're tied for the 6th time, this time at 31. Last time we were tied, it was 14-14. LowGators get the stop. Here's Tolliver. Tolliver driving on the baseline. Out to Jack Giannoli Husbands. Thought about the 3. Takes Wasserman inside. Wasserman ties him up, though. Good offense, good defense. And it's going to be a tie-up. It'll be Dazzle basketball. Coming up on 5 minutes left to play. Sosa wants the ball screen. Now gives it up. Murray will fire a 3. Shot off the side of the backboard. Bemis chases it down. Bemis along the sideline. Johnson tries to go for the steal. Here's Tolliver, guarded by Sosa. Bounces it off the foot of Sosa. Be an inbound for the LowGators. Tolliver's going to play it into the backcourt to Jack Giannoli Husbands. Tie game, just under 4.5 left to play. D-League playoffs, Altitude and Energy coming up next. They'll play the winner of this one for the championship. Tolliver, one-footed runner. Castro trying to chase it down. He had it, but couldn't keep it in bounds. He gave it up to Murray. Murray gets a step. Murray in the paint. Murray's layup is up and in. Ryder Murray with the bucket. Puts the Dazzle up ahead by 2, 33-31. Dazzle have led 6 times, never by more than 2 points. Jack Giannoli Husbands ties it up. 7th tie in the ball game as we're knotted up at 33. 8 in the game for Jack Giannoli Husbands, who's had some clutch buckets here down the stretch. Murray gets inside, spins on Castro. Step through, won't go. Rebound, Giannoli Husbands. Giannoli Husbands still with the dribble, goes out Wasserman. The runner. Castro comes in and crashes the rebound. Had Murray hanging on his arm. It's going to be a foul on Murray. Going to be LowGator possession on the baseline as we approach 3 minutes. 33-33 as Jack Giannoli Husbands has it on the baseline. Runner is good. Some big buckets here from Jack Giannoli Husbands. 7 in the second half. He's got 10 now in the ball game. Lead back over to the LowGators. 6th time they have led in this ball game. Sosa won't go. Pugh follows it up and in for 2. Here, Pew Pew along the sidelines as Caleb Pugh gets the bucket. 8th tie of the ball game. Time at 35. Bemis kick it out. Jack Giannoli Husbands thought about the 3, puts it on the floor. Step through. Bucket won't go. DeLoach missed time to jump. And it's going to take us to our 2-minute substitution timeout. Great game brewing, all tied up, 35-35, D-League playoffs, Workout Sports TV Summer Basketball Camp. Mario Ramos back with you. A little over 2 minutes left to play. Bustani's pass picked off by Bemis. Tie ball game 35-35 in the D-League playoffs. Jack Giannoli Husbands 3 won't go. It's out of bounds. Last touch by the LowGators. It'll be Dazzle basketball. Sosa, Wasserman, Murray, Bustani, Pugh. 5 for the Dazzle, the top seed here in the D-League playoffs. As Murray with the big shot puts them out in front. 37-35. 7th lead for the Dazzle. We've had 6 leads for the LowGators. We've been tied 8 times. We're going to get a travel on the LowGators to get the ball back over to the Dazzle. We're looking for their largest lead of the game. They haven't led by more than 2 as Giannoli Husbands going to check out. Tolliver will check in for the LowGators. Sosa taking his time, walking it across half court. Over to Bustani. Bustani down low, nice pass to Murray. Sets him up for the easy bucket. 8 now for Murray, all in the second half. As the Dazzle take their largest lead of the game, lead by 4. Tolliver can't get it to go. Castro knocked it out of bounds. It's going to be Dazzle basketball as the top seed looking to advance into tomorrow's championship game. LowGators were thinking upset. Now they're trying to get back into this ball game as they're going to foul Zaid Bustani. He's going to shoot 1-1 with a minute left to play. Coach Landis Spivey trying to play the foul game. See if he can't sneak in a couple extra possessions with his team down by 4. So 1-1 for Zaid Bustani out of Menlo Park. Bustani is Silicon Valley International School. Free throw won't go. Rebound pulled in by Castro, and he's fouled by Murray. So we're going to get free throws on the other end. Paul Castro is going to shoot a 1-1. Castro's going to shoot a 1-1. Stanley unable to cash in. Leaves the door open here for the LowGators, see if they could take advantage. Stanley can't hit the free throw. Murray's going to get fouled right away, and now he'll shoot a 1-1.
He's going to start taking 10 seconds off every whistle.
So Ryder Murray's got 8 points, all here in the second half. Going to shoot a 1-1.
57 seconds.
And knocks down the first free throw. So 9 in the game for Murray, and he'll get one more. Makes it a 5-point game. Murray goes 2 of 2. 10 in the game for Murray. Lead pushed up to 6, largest of the game for the Dazzle. Barahona off to Tolliver. And it's going to be a reach on Bustani.
50 seconds.
And it's going to put Tolliver on the free throw line. Tolliver's going to shoot a 1-1. We got 50 seconds left to play. The important one's the front end, right? You got to give yourself another opportunity and try to get at least a point. Tolliver short. Pugh with the rebound. And Bustani fouled right away. A couple seconds come off the clock. Zaid Bustani's going to shoot 2. Missed the front end a little while ago. I'm sorry, he's going to shoot 1. If he makes it, he'll get another. Free throw for Bustani, won't go. Ball tapped around, picked up by Deloach. Deloach, his pass stolen by Sosa. Sosa goes strong to the basket, can't get the layup to go. Barahona bounced it off the foot of Murray. It'll be Gator basketball with 38 seconds left to play.
38 seconds. 38 seconds.
6-point game for the Dazzle. Let's see if the LowGators try to get a quick 3. Bemis pulls up for 3, won't go. Wasserman with the rebound. Wasserman fouled by Castro with 25 seconds left to play.
25 seconds.
Castro going for the foul. Is going to put Grant Wasserman at the foul line. Wasserman, first trip at the free throw line. Wasserman can't get the free throw to go, but it bounces back to him. And it looks like the Gators are going to concede. They won't continue the foul game. They do come up with the steal. And there's a foul the other way as Murray's going to put Castro on the free throw line with 13 seconds left.
13 seconds. 13.
Castro had 10 in the first half, 12 in the ball game. Will step to the free throw line. Castro knocks down the free throw. So 13 in the game for Castro. One more on the way. Free throw. Castro gets his own rebound. Pugh takes it away. I'm going to give it to Murray. As the final seconds will tick away, so the Dazzle will move into the championship game. Take on the winner of the Energy and Altitude that's coming up next on NorCal Sports TV. For Levi Flores, I'm Mario Ramos. We'll see you guys next time. Have a great night.